This is the best going second deck in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! That's right guys, today I'm talking about Tenpai Dragons. I will be showcasing to you guys a Tenpai Dragon deck list that is very strong going second, but can also put up some good floodgates going first. The deck thrives on being able to put different monsters with crazy high attack numbers onto the board in order to OTK your opponent by setting up different floodgates via hand traps, and that really creates a way for your board in the second turn to thrive. Be sure to go ahead and drop a like, comment down below what deck you want to see in the future, and don't forget to subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into the deck list. I'll go through the deck list first, and then I'll give you guys a card by card breakdown after. We play 3 Nibiru, 3 Fenrir, 1 Bestial Magnemite, 3 D-Shifter, 3 Tenpai Dragon Chandra, 3 Hydra, 2 Fardrods, pretty standard, 3 Ash, 3 Ghost Mourner, 2 Lightning Storm, 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, 3 Pot of Prosperity, 3 Sangan Kaiman, 3 Sangan Summoning. We play 1 Secret Village of the Spellcasters, 3 Imperm. For the extra deck we play 1 Nirvana High Paladin, 1 Ruddy Rose Dragon, 1 Sangan Pai Transcendent Dragon, 1 Trident Dragon, 2 Bident Dragon, 1 Samurai Destroyer, 1 Odai's Meteor Burst Dragon, 1 Cubel the Blade Dragon, 1 Black Rose Dragon, 1 Ancient Fairy Dragon, 1 Shooting Riser Dragon, SP Little Knight, Hieratic Seal, and Striker Dragon. So it's a pretty standard deck list. Let's just quickly run through the card by card. Nibiru is a good general hand trap. 3 Fenrir because it's a free pop. Going first it adds a bit more to the deck, and going second it can add even more to the deck. If we special summon itself, we can also get some card advantage by searching another Fenrir, so this is a very strong card to have. Bestial Magnemite, it helps search some of your missing pieces to your combo you might need. D-Shifter, pretty standard floodgate. All cards sent to the graveyard are banished instead. Very strong, shuts down decks like Snake Eyes. 3 Chandra, you basically special summon himself once you control either Hydra or Fardra. Pretty simple, Hydra will search your spells, and Fardra will special summon back another dragon monster. Chandra, during the battle phase when he attacks, he can special summon another Fardra, so most of your effects are happening in the battle phase, and during the main phase, we'll get to it in just a moment, but your field spell helps you with getting around certain card effects. We play 3 Ash Blossom, one of your best hand traps. You can use it with D-Shifter, and that's also why I chose Ghost Mourner and Moonlit Chill, because whilst the Effect Veiler and Ghost Ogre are probably some of the better options, you do want that synergy with D-Shifter, because once you activate D-Shifter, Effect Veiler, Ghost Ogre, some of those better hand traps, they actually get shut down and you can't use their effects anymore, because their text requires for you to send this card from the hand to the graveyard. Whereas Ghost Mourner and Ash Blossom says if you just discard this card, you can get the effect. We then play 2 Lightning Storm. You're going second deck. Lightning Storm is going to help blow out most of your opponent's cards. Very strong. A lot of people do play around this, however, you can't really play around the Spell Trap Destroy, and just for that it's quite useful. Harpy's Feather Duster, 3 Pot of Prosperity, so like I said, because we're going second and we might need to search out that blowout card Lightning Storm, we can then banish 6, because this deck plays so many cards that sometimes you're not really going to go into because a lot of it's situational. You can really choose what to banish and what to keep. Very strong effect. It does reduce your attack by half, but you know what, it puts out so much attack points that the second effect of Pot of Prosperity doesn't even matter. We play 3 Sangan Kaiman, basically adds a Tenpai Dragon to your hand. If it's during the battle phase, you can special summon it as well. Very strong effect. You're usually searching this off your Hydra. Sangan Summoning, this basically makes your cards unaffected during your main phase 1. Very OP field spell. And on the topic of field spells, Secret Village of the Spellcasters, we can make a Nirvana High Paladin in this deck using Ancient Fairy Dragon and Shooting Riser Dragon. You pretty much need any 2 pieces of your combo, so like a Hydra Chandra, Hydra Fardra, a Hydra Sangan Summoning, The only two combos that don't work is having a Sangan Kaiman and a Sangan Summoning. You need one of the monster, one of the field spell, or one of the monster, one of the other monsters, really. But yeah, you can get the combo for the Ancient Fairy Dragon, Shooting Riser Dragon, in order to make a Nirvana High Paladin. You can chuck in a Medora into the combo, and you can even swap out this combo for a Necrovalley instead. It's just that I find Secret Village of the Spellcaster comes up a bit more for me. And then lastly, we play the 3 Imperm, just a generic strong card. The extra deck is all pretty self-explanatory. We run the Striker Dragons for the SP Little Knight, Hieratic Seal. Sometimes we don't open up that combo that lets us go into Nirvana High Paladin. If we just have like one of the Pydras or one of the Chandras, then we can go into Hieratic Seal of the Heavenly Spheres. Shooting Riser Dragon, Ancient Fairy Dragon, I'll teach you guys the combo later, but these two are really OP staples. If you want, you can chuck in an Ultimate Azokin, a Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, take out the Shooting Riser, Nirvana High Paladin, and then you get a Monster Negate, as well as Hieratic Seal, and yeah, you also get Necrovalley on the field, which is a pretty good end board. I still don't think it's as good as being able to negate all the spells of your opponent. Black Rose Dragon lets us blow up our opponent's field. It is very situational, but it does come up sometimes. Q-Belt, there's a lot of times where you just need to pop one card. This card definitely, you need to be playing it. Odd Eyes Meteor Burst Dragon, our opponent can't activate monster effects during the battle phase. Really strong effect when most of your cards are activating their effects during the battle phase. Basically just means our opponent can't respond to a lot of those interruptions we can put up. Samurai Destroyer, very strong card, but it's hugely situational. I find that whenever I go up against a Yubel deck, I'd rather have this in my extra deck than not have it, because we have a lot of gaps in our extra deck anyway. Chucking this in against the Yubel deck really helps. We play 2 Tenpai Bident Dragon. You go into this and you get to special summon back, let's say, a Fadra, and then your Fadra will special summon back the other material used for this card. So it'll attack, you'll then synchro summon into, let's say, a Transcendent Dragon, and then after 3 attacks have been declared, you can special summon him back and then pop a spell card. Our Transcendent Dragon is very strong. A lot of people go into this card in the main phase 1 when they know you have certain battle phase effects, especially if you're going up against a mirror match. Make this card in your main phase, that way your opponent can't activate any cards in the battle phase. Really strong. I've had it happen to me a couple of times and it was not fun. We play a Trident Dragon because once we have 2 cards on the field and one of them Sangan Summoning, we can pop Sangan Summoning, pop one other monster on the field. This card can now attack 3 times and it has doubled the attack, so 6,000 attack, because of Sangan Summoning's second effect, which says if it leaves the field it can then boost up the attack of one of your monsters. We play a Ruddy Rose Dragon because, like I said, graveyard decks are running prominent. We can banish everything from the grave, pretty much it. One thing I noticed as well, and why I would prefer to pay the Shooting Riser package, Shooting Riser can send a level 4. If you're able to get Black Rose Dragon out, you then have 2 monsters to go into a level 10 Ruddy Rose Dragon. If you use Black Rose Dragon as material for this summon, you can banish all the cards your opponent controls, which is a very strong effect. Nirvana High Paladin because it's a spellcaster, in order to help us get to Secret Village of the Spellcasters, and it's just a good generic beater. It's 3,300 attack, we can beat over most cards with that level of attack. Side deck is completely situational. I find 4 Kaijus, a Medora, Ultimate Azokin, Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, Ultimate Azokin, Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, and a Necrovalley definitely put in your side deck. If your opponent suffers from Necrovalley, you can just side that in and take out the current package you're running. F.A. Dawn Dragstar is also a pretty good card when you're going up against certain spell trap decks. Very useful. 3 Twin Twisters and 3 Crossout Designators just in case you're running a mirror match, and the fact that we play so many hand traps, it can come up. Let's move on to some of the test hands. Okay, so in this test hand, we're going first. I just want to show you some of the combos this deck can put out first. Really all you need from the combo is either 2 monsters, so a Pydra or a Chandra. It does work sometimes. So basically the main premise of this combo is to normal summon a Pydra, This is assuming our opponent has no interruptions as well. You want to grab a Sangen Summoning. You want to activate Sangen Summoning, and you can't get the Sangen Kaimen. You need to get the field spell no matter what. Activate its effect, and we're going to search our Fadra off of this. We're going to discard one of the extra Chandras, special summon our Chandra, and here we're going to go into our Ancient Fairy Dragon, and I'll show you just why this combo is so OP. So our Ancient Fairy Dragon allows us to special summon a Fadra from our hand, and then we can activate Fadra effect to bring back a Chandra. We can then activate Ancient Fairy Dragon's effect in order to add a field spell to our hand. We can then, don't activate it yet because you might have another field spell, spell card that you want to activate from your hand. So let's see, just wait a second, go into Shooting Rise of Dragon, and now this is where we would send our Medora. But because we don't have that in our deck, make sure you send a level 4, so send your Chandra. Then we have a level 7 and a level 3 in order to go into a Nirvana High Paladin. And then you can activate your Secret Village of the Spellcasters. I'll show you guys how to do the Necro Valley Crystal Wing combo as well, just so you guys are aware on how that works. Okay, so for the Necro Valley combo, we've opened a Fadra and a Prosperity, and luckily we've opened the Necro Valley, which means we can kind of skip a step in the combo. I just want to, we'll banish 6 cards, Striker Dragon, SP Little Knight, Black Rose. Obviously this is all situational. If you know what deck your opponent's playing, you can banish accordingly, but I'm just gonna banish these cards, and then we can grab our Sangen Summoning. Activate Sangen Summoning's effect in order to add a Hydra. We can then discard our Nibiru, sure. Activate Padra's effect in order to grab a Sangen Kaimen. Sangen Kaimen's effect activate in order to grab a Chandra. We'll have Chandra effect in order to special summon himself, and we'll go into an Ancient Fairy Dragon. This will special summon our Fadra and bring back a Chandra. This is where we'd activate the second effect in order to destroy Sangen Summoning, in order to search our Necro Valley, but because we already have Necro Valley, there's no point in me activating the effect. We would then go into a Tenpai Biden Dragon and special summon back a Fadra. It doesn't really matter what you special summon back there, but the point is you have a tuner, non-tuner. We can then go into Ultimate Azoken, and with the searched Necro Valley you have, you can then set it, and this will allow you to get Ultimate Azoken's effect in order to special summon a Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. With the last 2 dragons, you can go into Heretic Seal, and then we have a Necro Valley, a Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, and a Heretic Seal of the Heavenly Spheres, and as well as an Infinite Impermanence in our hand, as well as we can special summon a Kishtira Fenrir and have another pop. That's it for the going first combos. If you wanted to know about the going second combos, drop a comment down below. I'll make some live matches for you guys if it's requested enough. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, be sure to go ahead and leave a like, comment down below what you want to see in the future, and subscribe. That's going to be it from me. Hope you guys take it easy, and bye.